Okay, folks. Well, you know what? All right, we're just gonna honestly, folks, we're gonna jump right in to the next segment. Here we go. Which animals would I sleep with? Well, folks, the first two names on the list should come as no surprise to any of you. Penguins and shrimp. That's right. One's big, one's small, but they're both all about the texture. All right, number two, cows. What them udders do?
Simon?
It's an utter shame.
Stop. This is disgusting. I hate this. I really hate this.
Cows. What them udders do? It's an utter shame only the farmers get to squeeze them things. Doctor, let me in on the action.
Simon? Take a beat. Okay. You're talking about fucking a cow to a live audience. I'm smiling, but inside I'm dying. This is painful for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, this is my band leader, and this is our band leader and one of my oldest friends in the world, Nicholas A.B.
We met when we were 4 years old.
We met when we were 4 years old. I think on the first day of pre-K.
Yeah, you were like, "Do you want to play with these toys with me?" And I said, "Yeah."
And I remember we were playing, and then you were saying a game like you used the phrase Game Boy, and I was my parents were pretty. They wanted me to play with physical objects, just like trapezoids and cubes and shit, but nothing that could be plugged in or battery powered. So
I am a trust fund kid.
But well, I mean. Nick contains multitudes. Do you ever really have a trust fund?
What?
Do you really have a trust fund?
I do.
Holy, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't usually tell people.
Only trust fund kids had Game Boys, right? only the 1% of the 1% had an apparatus. Well, anyway, so Nick and I talked last night, and
Isn't this so much better?
this is so much. You're right. This is so much better.
Isn't this so much better?
Sometimes well, maybe we'll come back to that. Sometimes when you're doing comedy, you chase the bit. And Nick and I talked last night, and I really wanted to do a funny segment, but we took a month off from the show, and what I really wanted to do is a segment that probably none of you will like. It's going to be really short, but I'm going to introduce it anyway. So, folks, it's time for our real segment, Nothing. All right, folks, no bestiality here. Here's what I want to do for the segment. It's a gift to me, and possibly a gift to yourself. When I was in the woods last month, I was sitting and I meditated, and I remembered that even though we're hurting our environment, on some level, nature is all around us. Whether it's the cold, rocky cosmos, whether it's photons, whether it's leaves, whether it's spinning nebulae, black holes, etc. So, as a gift to me, and this is real, I would ask, not a moment of silence in mourning, I would ask that we try to sit in silence for 60 seconds. And that's the segment. Who's fully opposed? You don't count. Let's do it. All right, 60 seconds, and then we're going to get along with the show. How does that sound? All right, folks, thank you very much. 60 seconds counting now. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for doing that. Nick, how do you think that went?
That was amazing.
Yes, we did it. I'm sure at least 40% of you were just thinking about that shit you have to do when you get home. But you know what? It'll be there when you get to it, huh? Come on. There's a lot to be grateful for, and I'm very grateful to you all for being here physically in this room tonight. To those of you who were here at our first show or came at any point along the way, I'm feeling a lot of gratitude. So thanks for being here, and let's get on with the show, shall we? This has been nothing. And finally, those little fish that eat the skin on the bottom of your feet. Alrighty.